everyone. So yesterday we made it to about the halfway mark when it comes to the 4,800 RTG challenge. I have 17 deep and 6 wide, the extra large platform beast or something like that, right? So we have two more platforms than we actually need, right? So we get a little bit more RTGs than we need, but it's okay because as we are filling up the platforms, the printers are sort of in the front, right? So at some point, we need a little bit of room to be able to print stuff still, right? So, which is okay, right? And then later on, if you feel like it, we can fill it up, right? So that's good progress. We also got one lithium, one large resource canister full with lithium yesterday. So that's good news. You know, I get this asked quite a bit, you know, what it is that I'm doing. I start a new save game every time System Era releases a new patch. So this save game is about 2 months old, maybe a little bit, 2 months and 1 week, right? Because they released the last patch a little bit earlier. And I only play on stream, and I play every day. It's fairly simple, right? There's a new save every patch. I only play on stream. I never play off stream, right? And I play every day. So in case, you know, you guys wanted to know when I start streaming, please subscribe and hit the bell icon. The bell icon will give you the notification either in-app, or if you don't have the YouTube app installed, you will get the notification via email. While I'm preloading the game, I just want to show you that the sticker arrived. So we have the retro gaming sticker, that's the channel logo, right? And you can see about how big it is. I will try to show it off as best as I can, right? So it's quite large. The quality of the sticker itself is good. Maybe you can see it better like this, right? When it's closer to my body, the camera renders it a little bit better. So the quality of the sticker itself is good. But it's not a break peel design. You sort of need to get on the corner and peel it off on the corner. See, I tried some peeling here already, and to get it to come off. So it's not a break peel design, but it's really nice. It's the first time that I have a physical thing in my hand that isn't purely digital, right? I'm putting this like here in front of me to remind me of streaming every day. You know, streaming every day, no matter how hard it is, right? So the game has loaded. Let's get into the game. And if you guys want to get the sticker, it's at cost available in the merch store, and you can see it in the description down below. So the game has loaded, and we are in the game. So as far as I know, we are good to go. That's it. So here we are in the frame suit, and we'll immediately start making these guys here. And so to give you guys an idea where we are right now, we are about halfway through. So if you take this number, what's the number here? 9786, 9786. Let's try this in the calculator. 9786 divided by 4. Shoot. That doesn't, we have a new viewer. 9786. Is it really? 9786. If I divide it by 4, I don't get a useful. Oh, because the printers are going. You see, you need to add the printer stuff as well, right? So there is that. So we are, see here, sort of like where the middle of this thing is, right? So there is 3 extra large. What is it? Extra large B, extra large C. There's 3 of those. There's one here. There's another one here, and then there's the last one here, right? And they are full with RTGs. And we have one viewer. This light doesn't do anything. Look, it illuminates this much. It just kind of, it tries, but it doesn't do much. I don't think I will set up lights, to be honest. That's not very useful. My speakers are going ballistic when I do this. Whew. Okay, so this is the second set. So we'll just stop it here. Move these things to the side here. A little bit. And start up these 2 guys, right? I don't know why I can't reach it. No, I can reach it. So 4,800 RTGs, right? That's the record. No one has ever done this before. And again, the new viewer, I don't know who you are, but if you are here at this channel and don't know anything about what I'm doing, I start a new save every time a new patch is released by System Era. And so this save is about 2 months and 1 week old, something like that, because they released the patch a little bit early. And I never play off live stream. I only play on live stream. That's the thing. That's what I do here. I only play. Whenever I play, it's always live stream. And so you guys can go back to December when I started this channel and see everything that I did. Every single thing that I did, you guys can see. And I think that's what makes it authentic. That makes it interesting. You know, there is no fakery. That makes any sense. There's no fakery. So, and maybe this person already left. But you need to turn this off here. Okay. So we need to make 4 sets of sticks. That's how it goes. There's no gain without gain. Well, in this case, maybe it's more boredom. I'll just put this thing here. I need to do something with the empty canisters, because the empty canisters are sort of getting out of hand a little bit. Yeah, the person that was on is no longer with us. I'm actually happy, you know, it's Monday, it's after work. I can relax, do some of this stuff here. And again, no one has done this before, right? This is a record. I mean, you can say it's a world record, but it doesn't matter. It's like, no one has ever done this before. Ever. And a lot of the things that I'm doing, right? The shelters around on Aatrox. No one has ever done this before, right? 1,007 shelters. No one has done 1,007 shelters. The solar arrays around Aatrox. People have done solar arrays around the Solo, but they used extenders, right? This was pure solar arrays, not a single extender, I think. Because the solar array is already pretty long, right? So, no need to use extenders. On Monday is usually a little bit quiet, which is cool with me, because I have to do this boring work here. I will move some of the empty resource canisters downstairs and over to Vesenia. So a lot of people today on Reddit posted, you know, that they have bases on Vesenia. I think Vesenia is gaining popularity. When I asked people, you know, from which planet do you want the poster? Glacier was number 1. Vesenia was number 2. Silva was a close number 3. Kalidor was a number 4. It's like, wow. Kalidor would have been my number 2 choice. But, you know, I need to know what the people like. Because that's what I need to do. The senior is sort of coming up again. I've talked to someone on Reddit, right? And that person said that, you know, why do people like Glacier? It's so bland. I'm like, yeah, but you can see far, it's easy to drive, it's easy to explore, it is a ton of research items. I mean, I don't know how you play the game, but I usually try to do something useful in the game, other than sightseeing. Let's see how this opens here. Yeah, it pushed it a little bit. Oh, Colton is on. Hey, Retro, I just sent you a long email, but trust me, it's a good idea that I just give up with. I'm talking about a super good idea. I think I read your email, right? Where you were talking about rovers. Right? I read that email, and I think it's a good idea. I mean, I don't want to steal it, but it would be an idea that is so good that I would do it on stream. But again, I would never steal one of your ideas, right? That's not what I do. But it is an amazingly good idea. One thing that I can tell you is you need to pave a road first. Right? If you do something like that, make the road. And, you know, try to make it as straight as possible for your idea to work. Right? For your idea to work, try to make the road as straight as possible. You can't have curves in that road. Oh, it's a new idea. It's a new idea. I like that idea. That is a cool idea. That is something that I would do on my live stream. It's pretty epic. But again, I won't steal your idea, of course. The new idea, I didn't get a chance to read. I did check my email before I started streaming, and I didn't have an email from you yet. So I did my best, try to catch up. Because I would also tell you that, hey, listen, I'm starting streaming now. Right? I mean, I got to tell you that, hey, I'm starting streaming now. By the way, the sticker arrived. The sticker is just a test item. Hold on, let me do this here real quick. See the sticker? It's the first time that I'm having a physical object in my hands that isn't like digital, right? So it's pretty cool. I like it. Now the sticker is like $3.50. It's at cost, right? I don't make any money from it. The quality of the sticker is good. The quality of the backing is not as good as I hoped. The backing was supposed to be a crack peel. It's not a crack peel. And the paper is, I mean, not totally crap, but it is not the best paper backing, to be honest. But I'm happy to just have something in my hand that, you know, is a physical thing, not just a digital thing. So I'm super happy with the sticker. I'm also getting a t-shirt. T-shirt will take some time. Like I literally just sent you it a minute ago. Yeah, then I was already streaming. So if I was already streaming, then I will check it after I stop streaming. How did you like the sticker? I'm stoked about the sticker, man. It's the first time that I have something physical, right? Everything else is just digital stuff. It doesn't exist in reality, right? This sticker is like the first physical thing. Why is this so hard? You piece of... It's still hard. Did you see that? It didn't want to do it. It didn't want to do it. I think I can see you now on stream. Did you want me to read your email on live stream? Because I can. I won't read it out loud, of course. Right? But I can read it, and then I can talk to you about it without giving away what you said. I can do that. Dude, I had like drunk people joining on my stream, and I was talking to them. Anything is fine with me. I still do my work here, you know what I mean? I still do my work. So if you want me to read it now, I will. I almost got caught in class emailing each Yes, please. Okay, let me finish this here, and then I will read it. Give me a second. Yeah, dude, if I can talk to drunk people on live stream, I can talk to you, man. No problem. We're almost there, almost there. I just need to, you know, I need to do 4 sets of 6. We are halfway done, by the way. In case you didn't know, we are halfway done. I mean, you know, honestly, halfway is not a lot. Halfway is not a lot. So we're just going to chill here. And we have a new viewer on. I'm going, a subscriber sent me an email with an idea. So I'm going to go into this view here, and I'm going to read the email. Shoot, man. Colton, did you send it? I see it. Holy cow. This is like War and Peace, man. Hear me out. I'm not going to read it out loud, don't worry. I got a really good idea. Just like the other one. Should add an... Yeah, that's good. Yes. I also had an idea of the same thing, just using hydrazine. Why not? The same idea that you had, just using hydrazine. Why not? Whoa! Now you're surprising me with your email here. You found out a way to do this already. Okay. Okay. Yes. But then you're using carbon, right? You're not using the other thing that you were talking about. Yeah. That's a good idea, right? But basically you're taking what you have already in the game, and you're just multiplying it, right? It is sort of similar to the idea of the automated research, right? Where you, I have this actually, I think in the last save, where I have 5 research chambers, 5, and I use soil to make resin to print. No, how do I do it? Yeah, soil into clay, into ceramic, into research chambers, right? And so, yeah, you get a ton of research from that, right? Because ceramic is sort of like the highest research that you can get from any item that you can produce from soil. It's too far. It's still too far. You guys saw that? Try to figure out where to go. Try to figure out where to go. By the way, the sound of the RTGs, it doesn't render for me. My speakers, by the way, the speakers that I'm using is in the description down below. You can look it up on Amazon. It's $50 speakers. They are pretty Mickey Mouse. They are Mickey Mouse speakers. So the speakers just crackle. When I do this, so I don't know what you guys hear at the moment. I have no idea. What I hear is the Mickey Mouse speakers don't render this no more. Got to go, man. I'll talk to you later. All right, man. Sounds cool. So we're just going to put those guys here. That's for the next 10 days. That's what we are doing. According to my calculations, I will be done September 10th. By the way, I'm also going on vacation September 10th, so I need to be done September 9th. Thankfully, we have a long weekend coming up. Thankfully. Right, we have a long weekend coming up. Monday in the United States is Labor Day, I think. Right, so we have this. Then, I should have turned this on, but I was like reading emails. So we have 2 viewers now. In case you are new to this channel, I start a new save every time a new patch is released, and I only play on live stream, never offline, and I play every day to make this really simple, right? So if you guys want to get notified when I'm streaming, please subscribe and hit the bell icon. The bell icon will give you an in-app notification or send you an email if you don't have the YouTube app installed. So currently we are doing the 4,800 RTG challenge. We are about halfway done. So this is the readout. Oh, is it really true? It doesn't work. Woohoo! Ooh, 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 ooh. Broke the splitter display. Broke the officially. I thought it would just make it smaller and it will work forever. Nope, we broke it. This is the first time that we have 5 digits before the decimal. The very first time. I have done 1,000 before, but which is 4 digits. This is 5 digits. So it doesn't go smaller. It cuts it. It cuts it. Very first time on live stream, as always. How do you guys like that? It's a little bit of ASMR, right? That just happened. So I think I will go to Vesenia today again. Doodle some auto extractors. Now we'll still go downstairs on Silver. We have 1 viewer. I don't know if you guys can see a viewer count. Probably, right? Two viewers. Alright, if you're new to this channel, I start a new save every time a patch is released. I only play on live stream, I never play offline, and I play every day. And I do challenges like this one here. This is the 4,800 RTG challenge. 4,800 RTGs. And if you don't know, We just found out that the splitter doesn't work. Check this out. So I thought it would just make the number smaller and smaller. That's not the case. It breaks. You see? It gets cut off. So there's like a smallest size that it can't go beyond. So that's what we found out just now. Live on stream. Just now. Fresh air. I'm actually surprised. I thought the splitter would work. I honestly thought the splitter would work. I'm like, what? Who messed that up? And that was like an old software engineer, right? One of the first ones. And they made the mistake to believe no one will ever need 5 digits. You fools. You fools. So today, for the very first time, confirmed splitter not working. Live stream. That's what I like about this. I find new things all the time. I find new things all the time. Alright, Colton left us. Unfortunately, there's no way to unpack something automatically. And also, we wouldn't be able to put medium items somewhere. So we're just going to stash this in the back. That's the next one. We need to do 4 sets of 6. That's my goal. 4 sets of 6. And then I'll probably drop off some storage canisters on the Senya and on downstairs where the ammonium is being made. Yeah, unfortunately this is not very interesting content, but this is how you make a record, right? Sometimes it's just persistence. You know, when we did the 1007 shelters, that was just a couple of weeks of making shelters. Now this is how it goes. When we made the 342 solar arrays around Itchok, it was just a couple of weeks of making solar arrays, right? Now this one is sort of like the first one that is really sort of close. Right, because I could fail at this challenge if system error releases the patch earlier, right? I could genuinely fail at this challenge. I think the other challenges we had plenty of time, but this time what we did is we did the nanocarbon alloy challenge. Right, the 4,800 nanocarbon alloy, and then I completed that like 2 weeks ago, maybe 1 week ago. Um, and then I upped it to the RTG challenge because, you know, the nanocarbon is not. That was actually my original challenge, right? Because System Error released the exochip, and I'm like, fools! You need a printer that can take more than 4 resources. That's it. That's what you need to do. You need a printer that can take more than 4 resources. You don't need no exochip, right? Because if you ask players that, listen, you need to put in, you know, 200 graphene, 200 silicone to make a spaceport, right? They will have to go out and make those resources. They will, that is a legitimate thing, right? Much like you did for the event when you asked for 240 aluminum and then for 240 aluminum alloy, right? So you needed 480 aluminum, right? That's exactly what you did. And it worked. It was wonderful. It was beautiful. Right, so now we just need a printer that can print with more than 4 resources. That's all you need. You don't need extra chips. What is that? You know, like those mobile games that ask for crystal or gems or gold bars? What is this? Next thing that I need to do is buy those extra chips on the whatever that nonsense currency is here. What is this called? Qubits, right? I need to buy extra chips or whatever the next nonsense thing that you come up with. Adamantium. I will need to buy adamantium with qubits. The next nonsense that someone comes up with in sales. I can guarantee you it will be in sales. You don't need that. You just need a printer that can take more than 4 resources. I mean, your printers are cute. I think the small one is okay. The medium one is a little bit slow. And the large one is unbelievably punishing when it comes to printing. I don't know why, if I want to print something, why I have to wait so long. It takes like a very long time. I mean, maybe more than a minute in game, right? Why am I being punished for creating something? I don't understand. I'm being like slapped down for creating something. Every time I use the large printer, it's like I need to plan a trip to another planet because it will take that long. Come on, you POS, snap in somewhere. No one cares where. Just snap in there. Alright, after this we do some jiggling. Commence the jiggling. Actually, I think I will probably go downstairs first. Dump a bunch of resource canisters because these resource canisters will get out of hand. By the way, the structure is so huge that you can't really fathom it. You can't fathom it. You have to use the jetpack to really appreciate the size of the structure. Whew. This is the last one, then I take a break and do some other things. And then we need to do more of these. More of this nonsense. I mean, I wish I could automate it, but there isn't a way, right? And so I also want to show system error that this is a problem. You haven't really thought this through. I mean, okay, I'm making 4,800. Fair enough, right? But what if I want to make 400? It still sucks. Right? It still sucks. snappity. Snappity. I can hear them snap in now, which is very satisfying, to be honest. I mean, the structure is so huge that the light source doesn't even illuminate properly. I tried a little bit, but it's no good. I would need to make a light source every 3 of those platforms. Pretty poo-poo. Alright, let's put 2 here. And 2 downstairs. Wow, that snapped in. It's a very satisfying snap. And then we get the rover. By the way, I need to pre-record the Wanderer missions because we're going on vacation. We do it like so. This will be sort of like a little bit of a stopgap because I will have a lot of those large resource canisters. A lot. Wow, that didn't go according to plan. Alright, so, hold on please. I will have a lot of those large resource canisters. They will be all over the place. I was initially thinking of maybe I could just yeet them off the base. Just yeet them down there. You know? Why not? But then I was thinking, yeah, maybe if I get desperate. We're not desperate yet. We're not desperate yet. So we have a viewer. Thanks for watching. If you're new to this channel, don't know what I'm doing, ask. I will happily explain to you what I'm doing. I just don't want to explain it like 5 times. Because if you are already aware of what I'm doing, and I will explain it to you the 5th time, you might just unsubscribe because I say the same stuff every time. You know? So rather than that, if you don't know what I'm doing, ask me and I will let you know. Just say, what nonsense is going on here? What shenanigans is going on here? What shenanigans is going on here? Look, this rover had a hard stop. That's all I'm going to say. This rover had a hard stop. Will I be able to make it across? Nope, so... Oh god. Oh god. Yes. I know there's a backpack on the floor. Trust me. I don't think I can pick it up here. Give me this thing, please. Alright, what's going on here? You know, no work? I pay you no work? You run out? See, that's what happens, right? The first one maybe will make like 350 resources. The second one may make like 280, 220, and then, you know, they run out faster and faster. This one, the heck? It says 10. No. 101. 101. Right? So it will just run out faster and faster. That's how this nonsense works. Wait, hold on, please. Why are you doing lateral? Never mind. It malfunctioned. You don't need laterite. Laterite is like a beginner's resource. later in the game. I mean, maybe if you make like solar arrays, but who makes solar arrays? That's also sort of like an intermediate, right? Once you make like 4,800 RTGs, who makes solar arrays? Think about it. I know. Can I pick it up? No, right? It's unpickable, right? See, because if I click on it, this happens. But I can't pick it up. That's the problem. Otherwise, I would like. I mean, I could dig it. Dig it. Can you dig it? I can dig it. Can you dig it? I can dig it. Did you guys see that the little levitation trick that the guy did? You guys saw it? Little levitation trick? It was like flying. Can you dig it? This thing is still over here. Put it there. You can actually pick it up. Look. You can also attach it to the. Can I do this? No, it's a large item. You can also attach it to the rover, by the way, in case you didn't know. Well, it attaches pretty good there. So let's jiggle them. You know, if you only get like 32 resources, the jiggling is okay. The repositioning is okay, but if you need 400 resources, you will eventually run out, so to say. See, this one's, they used to be halfway full, maybe a little bit above half, like 60%. And now what you guys can see is that, you know, this one is like maybe, I don't know, 20%. Well, this one is like 25%, right? Now, that said, they work very reliably. And I think this is how the developers tested this stuff. Right? Enable, always check. The developers tested this stuff in this configuration, and this works well, right? And you see here, there's the 8 power, and one of those guys needs 8 power. Right? 8 US. And this guy here, I will also put here. Let me use. Alright, and then we go to the system. Hope you guys had a good Monday. I was able to do some useful work today. It's always a good day for me to do some useful work. Happy? And my manager even noticed, you know. Because sometimes you do some useful work and no one cares. That happens, right? But today my manager noticed, and I'm like, yeah, that's cool, dude. You should totally know that I'm doing useful stuff. So I hope you guys Monday was good as well. If it wasn't so good, don't worry. We're going to make the 4,800 RTG challenge work. The challenge was actually just to make 4,800 nanocarbon alloy, right? To show system error that, listen, you need to do things on a larger scale. And I think they started with the event, right? Where they asked for 240 aluminum and then 240 aluminum alloy, right? I mean, you could do 240 with medium resource canisters at 32 each. You could, but it will take a very long time, right? It's much more useful to do it with large resource canisters. Alright, so this is sort of like, okay, the parking wasn't like beautiful, but it works. There's like light coming. I think the zebra balls are so bright that they're shining through the floor. So bright. Alright, let's go to Visinja. And then we can do more auto extractor jiggling. And more so, oh, you're right here, sir. Of course. I will just go and say hi to you. Beautiful. Oh, I hope I have support from that. We made a whole bunch of hydrazines, so we're good with the hydrazine. We're good with the hydrazine. Imagine this phases through the world. I actually in the last save, I had to, or was it in this save? I had to paver phase through the world. Like genuinely got sucked up by the world fabric and disappeared. It's probably somewhere, you know, downstairs. But I'm not going to go looking for a table. Ooh, 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 ooh. You full skis. Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. I like you so much. I like you so much, sir. I like much. Actually, this one sits pretty good there. Let's use this one. And we get this one here. And we'll put this one here. Why is it always like 50% chance and I miss it? Yeah, put it there. Should I jiggle? I should jiggle. Maybe wait until they're finished. Alright, please finish. Let this jiggle. Ooh, this one is really close. Can you dig it? Yes. And you can too. So I think we are Gucci here. We have one more empty one. I'm so happy that I have a full lithium. Oh man, that's good. That's so good. I like the lithium. And really honestly, 4,800, it's no big deal. Because remember, you don't have to start a new save every time a patch is released. It's just something that I do, right? You don't need to do the same thing, like at all. You don't need to do the same thing at all. Where's my cursor here? Hopefully it's not doing... We need to wait to see if it can take it. Can you take it? Can you take it? Can you take it? Yes, you can take it. See, this one occasionally makes resin, so can't be helped. You just need to be on top of things. I'm in a good mood today. You know, this is what happens when your boss says, "Hey, good job, man." I'm like, "Sweet, you paid attention. Thank you, senpai." Thank you, senpai. Ooh, this guy's almost full. Who's good? He's so good. Look how full it is. Oh man, this guy is going to make me happy. Where's the empty one? We put it here. Because this one is next. I think I might overproduce on lithium. I have 7 extractors going, right? It's pretty obvious that I think I need 2 after this one. So I may not need that much lithium. You guys see that little turn? That was skill, man. Skill. That was that was total skill, man. Skills with a Z. I has skills. What was that? My nephew did that. I took him to the doctor. He had, I think, like some. It was just a checkup, right? But it was for his tonsils. He was like 5 years old or something like that. Maybe after a cold, the doctor just wanted to see the tonsils, so I brought him to the doctor, and the doctor was actually a woman, and you know, I was a little bit younger back then, and you know, I was talking to the doctor and said, okay, this is my nephew Kevin, and I was here for your tonsil checkup. So the kid, right? Once the checkup was done, the kid tells the doctor that he has skills. And I was like, what, is he going to like recite a poem or sing or something like that, right? Because, you know, it's a female doctor, maybe Kevin wanted to impress the female doctor, right? It's understandable. So Kevin says, I have skills. And the doctor says like, oh, okay, what kind of skills do you have? And Kevin does like the loudest burp. It just like rips a burp, the loudest that you can possibly imagine. And I'm like, oh. And the doctor just laughed. What is this? What the heck? Where does this come from? What? That was like a research sample, right? Where did the research sample come from? What the heck are they heck? Was the research sample here? Maybe? On this thing? I don't know. But if the auto arm ever picks up a research sample, it will break itself. So let's do it like this. Hopefully the circle does not include research sample. I don't know. It will break itself if it does that. Yeah, so the kid just like does the loudest burp in front of that female doctor that just checked his tonsils. I was just holding my hand in front of my eyes, looking on the floor, and then I looked the doctor straight in the eye and said, kids. And she laughed. She said like, good job. Kevin now is adult. So that was over 15 years ago. Kevin is doing really well. Should I jiggle you? Because you always give me pain and suffering when I jiggle you, but you're halfway full. I don't have any empty ones anymore. This one still looks pretty full, so this should be okay. So someone on Reddit posted that they found 2 RTGs on one platform. See, the thing is, a picture is not as good as a video, right? Because if you guys see me go into an area that I have never been at, right? And it's like maybe the first time that I'm even at that location, at that planet maybe even, right? Then yeah, we will have too many lithiums. Then you guys know that, you know, I've never been here, this is the first time, and you know, there's no 2 small RTGs on a platform. Okay, cool. But what prevents someone from just taking the RTG that they have on the body and putting it next to the other RTG that they found and say like, hey, I found 2, right? And take the picture like that. There's nothing. A picture is not as good. This is why I'm saying, you know, you need to live stream. You need to live stream or it no count. It no count. You need to live stream, man. Or it no count. Well, we have a lithium. That's good. I'm happy about that. We will overproduce on the lithium. That's pretty clear at this point. And there's unfortunately no way of destroying a resource. You can destroy the large resource canister with the resources inside, but you can't just destroy the resource. Unfortunately. Maybe I can research it. That's a possibility. I could research it. That might be actually worth something. I don't have no research chambers anymore. I shredded them. So we need to do 2 more sets of 6 before we turn in today. This rover is struggling. Two more sets and then we can go to bed. You know, you just need a little bit of discipline. Every day, do your exercises. By the way, in case you guys want to know where this goes, actually, can I go up somewhere? I don't have anything useful. This might make for a good picture once the sun comes up. Gee, not today, sir. Might make for a good picture. Oh, there's like a thing here. What's with the sun? The sun is coming up, right? Oh, there's a hill in the way. That's why we get this phenomenon. Can you hurry the heck up a little bit? Hurry the heck up? Can you? Hurry the heck up? I think it's mostly in... I'll take the picture. That's good enough. Ow. My little elevator trick. I was just wondering, what the heck is this thing? What the heck is this thing? Oh, you piece of... Do you hear the little response when it turns green? No. Messenia. A lot of people, this is Glacier here, right? Which is really interesting. Glacier is so close. There. In reality, if that would be a real solar system, you wouldn't be able to see the planets. It would be so small. If you look at Earth from just the moon, the Earth is tiny. It's like a cloud in the wind. Why did you land like so? That is odd. Oh, you POS, I want to take the jetpack and get some aerial pictures. I'm right in front of the thing, you know? Jesus, fast. Why can't I just hover? That is so odd. The only thing that I can do is... I like to hover. I like to hover. Oh, geez, I almost died there. Dun 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 dun. Fly over. Oh man, I almost died. I took a bunch of pictures. Right? Why can't I just hover? Did you take the... Yeah, it took the hydrogen. It used a lot of hydrogen, to be honest. That was pretty cool. If the jetpack wouldn't be so deadly, I would really love it. I would really love it. If I wouldn't be afraid to die every second I use it. Much like the hoverboard. The hoverboard is the same way. Let's start printing here because we need to catch up a little. So we need, technically, I think we only need one lithium, that's it. All the other lithium is no longer required. Right, because this is all nanocarbon, this is all lithium, so we have one here. So we just need one more lithium, that's it. And we have that already downstairs. We can actually stop manufacturing lithium corn. And see, it's already dark. This is why I wanted to do it fast. Because I know this sun goes quickly. Except for when you're standing on Vesenia to take a picture, then the sun takes forever. Then the sun takes forever. Absolutely forevers and evers. So go ahead. I will let it print the second set. Oh, this one we will finish first. So the splitter display is broken. The first time that anyone has ever had a 5-digit display on the splitter, on record. Splitter display is broken. And I bet it. I had people bet that it will just scale smaller. I had someone say that on stream just a couple days ago. Someone said this on stream, that it will just be a smaller display. Nope, it's broken. Nope, it's broken. This is the second set printing in the background. The first set is in front of me. Just need to power through it. Power through it. I will actually have to do the Wanderer missions. I have to pre-record them because we will be out on vacation. Oh, you have to do this. You have to do it now. You have to, right? And now instead of going on the right, no, I want to go to the left. I need to turn this off, otherwise it might print another set, and I don't want that much. I don't want that much. I want this sticky. Ugh, this sticky feed. It's like when everything, you know, is poopy. on top of that. Sticky Sticky Yay! And they are like, you know, if they are putting VTOL and Snail into the game, then they are out of ideas. Right? If they are now doing what players are saying, player suggestions, they are basically out of ideas. The product manager is non-existent. They're doing player suggestions. And that was confirmed, right? If Joe didn't say it openly, right? Someone else said so, that the VTOL and the hoverboard were player suggestions. Confirmed. Absolutely 100% confirmed. So if they are using player suggestions to put content into the game, then they are out of ideas what to do next. How about a spaceport? How about a space station? You know? How about more planets, more solar systems? No. Player suggestions. Stop, you don't know anything anymore. Out of ideas. Player suggestions. And you know, player suggestions always ends terribly. Always terribly. And we saw that with the hoverboard, right? Because I did a survey on Reddit, and half the people said they are not even using the hoverboard. Right? That's what happens. If you give player suggestions, it always ends terribly. Always ends terribly. Right? If you don't have a product roadmap, game over, man. It's game over. If you don't have a product roadmap, Jesus, you're just living from day to day. No plan. Living from day to day. Right? And when you make money, living from day to day, and you just keep doing that. Because obviously you're getting paid. No need to change anything. Yeah, I checked before I started this stream. I checked if Joe did a Twitch stream. No. I mean, maybe, you know, first week of September. By the way, did you know that you can't explode? You can't use dynamite on the large storage silo? I have no idea why not, to be honest. No idea why not. I honestly don't know. Why does this large storage silo not explode? I'm pretty sure that these platforms will explode. But the large storage silo, I don't know why it doesn't explode. I have no idea. I mean, I also don't know why the shelter doesn't explode. There's a model for a broken shelter in the game, right? They could have used that. I don't know where they sheltered in that for. It's a mystery. I don't know, there's like an emote is going on. Let me see if my stream still looks okay. So then I need to move them to the back again, which is cool. I'm surprised that's the first Monday where I had so many viewers on. Usually it's like dead here on Mondays. Stream, yeah, quiet it down. We had 3 concurrent viewers at some point. That was pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like this. I wonder if they will change now that the large storage silo B needs extra chips. If they will change it. Can't have people have fun. You know, like, you can't do the solar arrays around the planet anymore because solar arrays now need extra chips. So you would need 340 extra chips. And let me ask you a question, where are you going to store them? They don't fit into a resource canister. Riddle me that, fat man. Where are you going to store 340 extra chips? Right? One of those medium storage silo takes 24. So you have 12 of them. It's going to be a major pain in the neck. Store 340 extra chips. Plus you need to find those suckers. But you need to find them. It's going to be like a major pain in the neck. Should I do it? Should I do it? Because 350 of a resource after you make 4,800 is nothing. Right? Now that I've made 4,800, I mean, soon, you know, 340 is nothing. It's like small game, man. So now the question is, should I make 340 solar arrays with extra chips? Right? Because I think an auto arm will be able to pick up an extra chip. And as long as I have one of those, I have 12 times 24, whatever that comes out to. That's how many extra chips you can store. It really sucks that they don't fit in a resource canister. Well, that might be actually an interesting challenge. 340 extra chips. Oh. Oh. Are you Gucci? I think you're Gucci. You guys hear how I snagged it out of thin air? I need to put them somewhere here. You know, I'm regretting having that light pole there. I'm regretting. Yeah, 340 extra chips. Technically, we wouldn't need to do it around the planet. We could just do it. We could just do it on a pole. Another idea that I had is make shelters. Now that the rover printing isn't broken anymore, make shelters around the equator. So you can see it from outer space. It's another idea I had. Almost there. I mean, shelters around the equator, that might be something. Because they have little flags, right? So you would see flags around the equator. That would be kind of cool to look at. Almost there. We will have too much lithium. But you know, that's fine. I'm starting a new save anyway. But we will have like a couple thousand lithium that we don't need. We only need 400, and we will have way more than that. Consistency. It sometimes pays off. I'm getting a little tired, to be honest. Where's my... That's it, right? Oh, this is so boring. I will read out the power later. I have to because I don't know how many RTGs I printed. I use the power and then divide by 4. You know? So I know how many RTGs I have. Of all the challenges that I did, which one was the funnest one? I think maybe... This one was the most complex one. Because to make nanocarbon alloy, it's not easy. It's not easy to make nanocarbon alloy. So this was by far the most complex one. It needed logistics across multiple planets. Right? So it was by far the most complex one. I think the coolest one to look at was the shelter. Because it's just like a city, right? No one has ever even seen a structure like that in Astroneer. 1,000 shelters, right? The one that was sort of like the dullest one, I think, was the solar arrays. There's just nothing to it. Like, anyone can do that. What was that? What the heck will he hit? Ah! I hit one of the emoticons by accident. Getting tired. Why don't you want to unstep, son? Oh look, it turned to 16 turns. You guys hear the printers just stopped making a noise? Now they're stopping the noise again. guys hear that the printer started making noise? It comes and goes. The I wasn't aiming there on the last one. So this is the second half, right? Because we have 1, 2, 3. So we started on the second half. Today. Legit. Legit! Too legit to quit. Oh, you piece of... Seriously. Am I like inside the thing now? Well, as long as I can work, I don't care where I am. As long as I can get my work done. So we need to take a picture. I can't see the cursor and we are losing daylight. I know we took some pictures before, but those were just good to see if it looks better. I think I did a good jetpack picture yesterday. But hurry your skinny butt over there. Because we need to take a thumbnail. Thumbnail, perfect. You know, any larger the structure, you would need to actually use a rover or a VTOL or something like that to traverse it. Alright, how much do we have now? So for the very first time, we see a 5-digit number, and it doesn't scale down, unfortunately. Sad. Okay, so maybe one more lithium, that's it. That's all we'll need, right? And this is the steel to make more of those structures, see? Alright, I think this is it for today. Let's go and take a nappy. I like the field shelter. It's much cleaner. Much better. Alright everyone, we are going to chug away on this one, I promise you. I have to do some calculations, how long it will take. My preliminary calculation, it was September 10th. So maybe we can beat that number, right? We have to. There's also a US holiday there. And I have to pre-record some stuff because we're going on vacation actually September 10th. 10, 11, 12, 13 coming back, so I will be out for 4 days, right? Other than that, you know, I will have pre-made content, so you guys have something to watch, right? I stream every day, and I only play on stream, so there's nothing staged, nothing behind the scenes. You guys get to see everything that happens, the good, the bad, and sometimes the ugly. If you want to get notified when I'm streaming, please subscribe and hit the bell icon. The bell icon will give you an in-app notification or an email if you don't have the app installed. That's it for today. See you.